massive fan. I travelled all the way from Australia just to see you guys.
I mean, it's all the way from Sydney.
So I grew up watching films and everything, and I just wanted to ask, friend George mainly, but also Rupert and Tom, what was your, if you have a favourite moment, what would it be, or the funniest moment on the set? What would it be?
I remember one when we were filming The Room of Requirement in the 5th movie, and it's when, spoiler alert, it's when the room gets...
I think they've seen the film.
Well, you never know. I'll tell you what, you never know. Yesterday didn't go well when something was described about my character.
Sorry.
Yeah. Basically, when The Room of Requirement is discovered, the shot is everybody standing there in shock, and it goes through everyone's face. But it came on to Oliver, Rupert and myself. And it always happened for, I'd say, 10 takes? Yeah. It was... It said that always happened until...
Yeah. No, I remember Dumbledore when he died. That was...
Yeah, that was
for some reason, that was the funniest scene I've ever been.
It was a real problem, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
we had a good laugh that day, didn't we?
It wasn't. It was like hundreds and hundreds of hours of wasted film because Rupert here... Yeah. He had a little chuckling.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it. It's funny as hell for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Hi, I was just wondering if there was any part in any of the scenes where you actually cried because filming it, like, made you sad.
No, I only cried because I had a load of eucalyptus spray in my hand. It's like tear gas. And yeah, that was pretty sobbing. Yeah.
No, I just pretended.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did you say that? Yeah. Sorry, that's a really boring answer, isn't it? No, I definitely blubbed my eyes out when we had the final wrap. And we went to sort of say goodbye instead of actually saying goodbye. Sorry, my phone's going off. I just sort of left as soon as possible because I know I'd be bawling my eyes out like a little 5-year-old, so... Yeah. Don't get me started.
Hi, thanks for coming. I'm wondering what was your favorite set to work on?
Favorite set?
I think the Great Hall. Well, no, I take that back. I take that right back. Weasley's Wizarding Weasley's joke shop, by the way. It's like, unlike a lot of sets where you have the facade of it and then you film the interior somewhere else, it was one big set. So if you go to like Universal Orlando, they've got it set up there. It was on a bigger scale than the film, but like that, and it still had like 5 stories high and everyone inside, and it was, to me, that was the most colourful, vibrant set around. And there was a huge version of us going like that on the front.
It was me.
Yeah, so that head as big as yours.
Alright guys, we'll sort this out later. I love the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, never filmed in there, but just walking in there. Do you remember down in the flight shed? That was always a pretty spooky one. That was fun.
Yeah. I would say the giant chessboard was pretty cool.
Yes.
I forget which character got on the back of the huge knight and saved the day, was it? Well, yeah, it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it him?
Yeah.
It was.
Hello. I was wondering what your favorite spell is and why.
Mine isn't actually a spell, so I'm going to cheat slightly. Only slightly though, it's part of the world. Might be a port key, because coming on a plane here, and especially immigration, isn't fun. However, port key, boom, here. That'll be mine, I think.
Stupefy. Yeah.
I like Expelliarmus, just sounds good.
Rolls off the tongue.
I keep locking myself out of my hotel room, so a low moral would be just like, would it work on an electronic lock though?
Yeah.
I asked a 5-year-old this once what was their favourite spell, and they said Avada Kedavra. It really troubled me. I thought there's something not right there. Never forgot it.
a time turner, what would you use it for?
The football results from last weekend, and I go to a boogie. No, I wouldn't. I don't know.
Let's put us on the spot
Probably the
slightly,
last
isn't it?
premiere in Leicester Square. If I could relive that again, that was amazing. It was like,
Would you do anything different?
no.
Luminous pink suit, anything like that?
Did you see what he was wearing?
I did.
Yeah, I tried to bust it out. Yeah, I'd relive that again, definitely.
I would probably go back to the fourth film and really rethink my hairstyle. What was it thinking?
I'd go back to the fourth film to relive that hairstyle.
I did warn you, mate, at the time. I thought it was going to come back to haunt you.
I didn't realise how long it was.
I think we all had pretty horrendous
How
haircuts.
did you get
at one
away with
point or the
long hair?
other.
You didn't have long hair in that one, did you?
No, they just kept slicking it back, and I think so, yeah. I was lucky they stopped using cement towards the latter end of the films. I wore a wig for one of the films, actually, but I didn't think it looked great, so I didn't do that again.
Well, wait, so 3 of you dyed your hair for every film, and you're all
I'm a
natural.
natural.
You're all natural, nice. Just checking, I was just checking.
Hi, I heard that you guys used to golf together. Do you still do that? And if you do, who wins and who cheats?
I'll take this one. Yeah, we haven't played for a while, have we? But it was actually, whose idea was it?
I played Root the other day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we played it.
we somehow, for the last move, to answer your question, I always win and he always cheats. But no, we somehow managed, on the last movie, we were all, the guys from Home Video, the DVD guys, said, right, we want to do something with you guys just hanging out towards the end, like to talk about stuff. You play golf, do you want to go down to the driving range at the end of the street and hit a few balls? We said, yeah, we could do that. Or we could go to Celtic Manor, where they're playing the Ryder Cup, and play around there. You know, we thought we'd try it.
Genius, it was.
And then also they came back and yeah, we've got the green light for that. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have a demo day there, just so we know what's going on. Okay. Came back. Yes. Okay. That's fine. So we had like a whole weekend on the company car.
And then we said, and then I was chatting with my dad. And he said, "Oh, I'd love to play that course." And said, maybe we could have like my dad and his mate. And then did your pal come?
Yeah, I had a couple of mates with me as well.
and one of the guys from Publicist, or girls from Publicist's husband came just to play behind us to slow the course up. And it was probably the best promo shoot I think we've ever done. We were there for about 5 hours and they used 20 minutes of it. Brilliant. Really good. I made notes on all the holes and everything.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did a little note.
You got right into it.
Before.
Hey guys, I actually have a short joke for you. Oliver, I think you'll appreciate it. Why was the little strawberry crying? Because her parents were in a jam.
Very good.
Very good.
I know the movies tried to stay close to the books, but I'm just wondering if there were any scenes that were in the books that weren't included to the movies that you were disappointed about, that you would have liked to have been included.
I think for me it would be the swamp scene in The Goblet of Fire, definitely.
I love you.
I don't know, I can't remember.
I missed. Didn't we have the ghosts in the first one? We had.
Oh yeah, the ghost.
Rick Mail was playing.
Rick Mail played Keys.
Keys, yeah. I thought
He
they
was
could.
great.
And John Cleese, was he not the hot?
Nearly had
He was in it
Smith.
though.
Yeah, but I just thought they were featured more in the books as they were, and I think just technically they were a nightmare to do, I guess. But yeah, it would have been.
I did hear that in the first movie, if they were going to put everything from the book into a film, it would be like 7 hours long. So. Yeah, but we'd still be filming it. So.
Exactly, mate. We'd still be in work.
Exactly, yes. That's it.
We got time.
Hey guys, it's really good to have you here in Canada. So I was just wondering, maybe you guys could try to say something in your best Canadian accent.
I know Tom likes the Canadian accent, right?
Well, I don't get out of... No. I went Irish there.
Irish.
I hear it as like American with the occasional, I just want to get out the house. No, it's pretty awful.
We don't sound like that.
Are we going to offend everyone here if we try? Or...
No! Go for it. Do it.
How about them leaves, eh?
I'm just thinking of South Park things, like, I'm not your buddy, friend. I'm not your friend, guy. Can I finish? Can I finish? I can't finish.
I can't follow that. That was amazing.
Okay, that was good. That was very good, guys.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, what would you hide in the room of requirement?
These three.
But if we tell you, then you know we have it. What would I hide in the room?
A human brain. I said it out loud, sorry.
Oh, you stumped us.
What would you pick?
Yeah, what would you pick?
I can't tell you that.
Nice. Well, you see the predicament we're in.
Dreary.
I would hide. I've got a really nice Gibson Les Paul 1953 edition guitar, which, if my house is burning down, that is not leaving the house. Like that is leaving the house. If so, yeah, that would be mine.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I just have dogs. Loads of dogs.
Maybe I'll put my hovercraft in there.
It's always good to have the hovercraft.
Hi, my question is for all of you guys. When you guys first read the books, which character did you want to play, besides the ones you were given?
George.
Works every time.
I think I'd have loved to have played Peeves. Really. From the book character, definitely.
I never read the book, shamefully, before on the set. Although I did read for Ron's part several times before Rupert got it. Obviously, we know who would have done a better job at that. And Harry, actually. They dyed my hair brown, ginger, and then finally blonde.
They actually dyed your hair ginger?
Yeah, mate.
Did they?
I got bullied at school so bad it was... Sorry, that's a terrible joke. And then, yeah, they dyed it blonde finally, and that was the end of it. But I couldn't see myself playing anyone else but than Draco. Maybe in 20 years for the remakes or something, I could play Lucius. Would you like to play Father Weasley one day? You have to fight each other out for the...
I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean, much like Tom, I could never really see. I always saw myself as Ron. I even entered a lookalike competition before I got the part. No. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I won.
Did you win?
So I think it was kind of meant to be. So.
Yeah. What's the story of the legendary rap?
The rap, yeah.
Oh no, don't say it.
We all want to hear the rap, Rupert.
I honestly cannot remember the rap. I really can't. One day I will put it out there and everyone can see it.
And Ed Sheeran will be your double in that. Huh? You could do it, and Ed Sheeran will
Ed Sheeran could be the video.
Hi, I just want to say thanks for coming. We're really enjoying having you here in Canada. I've got to qualify my question a little bit. I'm a PhD candidate in history, so I don't use the word legacy lightly. So I think that you guys really get to be the face of one of the greatest pieces of fiction of my generation and future generations, and you get to represent that on the big screen and then carry on that legacy. That's part of your career, and you own that. So how does that make you feel? And we're getting a little introspective here, but yeah, how do you feel about that?
You put it like that, I'm quite scared.
It's a lot of responsibility.
I never thought about it that way.
Scare the life out of us.
Maybe it's just because the whole kind of thing, for me personally, I don't know how you guys feel as well, but being so close to it, we don't really get just how vast it is. But we're very fortunate to be in this position.
Yeah, I'm certainly not used to anything. I still find it really bizarre to go to a country that I've never been to before, and for people to not even shout like, it used to just be, "Oi, Harry Potter kid," or Draco, which I don't mind. But when they're actually like, "Oh, hi, are you Tom Felton?" It's like, what, how on earth did you know? It still doesn't really feel real, if you know what I mean. It's all a bit bizarre. But a credit to really of how much it's not only meant to you, but how much it's meant to ourselves over the last 10 years, that it's still going as strong as it is. I think I can speak for all of us when I say it was just as much to make them as it was for you guys to watch them. So it's been a win-win relationship all round, I think.
I think it's more like when you look back and you say the face of this, this legacy. It's hard for me to think about, because I remember when we were filming, like when we weren't on set and we were goofing about upstairs, and like we'd hang around in Rupert's dressing room because he had the biggest one, and we just goof about. Like we made a model aeroplane, what never flew, a
ping pong table, dartboard, fridge,
Lego videos.
Shall I go on?
Lego videos, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
To be fair, he was
still
kind
have
enough.
It was good, that. I was proud of that.
He let us all gate crash it pretty often, so yeah, he was pretty sweet.
And there was just loads of stuff like that. So we think back to more off-camera anecdotes and games what really shouldn't ever be played.
I get a lot of questions about people. Was it hard to, like offset to be friends with yourselves because of the hate that I have for you on screen? We're at the studio for about 12 hours. We're only actually filming for about 5 minutes. So there's a lot of time for us to just be James, Ollie, Rupert, and Tom, rather than just the characters. So yeah, it's a lot of more memories for me as my childhood, really. But it's a bizarre thing to think that in 50 years we'll still be thinking, or people will still be aware of the films. And it scares me there's people coming up for our autograph that weren't born when we started shooting. That makes me feel really old, yeah. But what's it like for you, actually? It's a bit different for us, because I know you said you dyed your hair, I dyed mine, and when it stopped and I didn't have to have the blonde hair anymore, it wasn't very recognisable. It's fair to say you still quite look like Ron.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very bizarre thing, and it's only now that I'm out of it I can really appreciate what a huge thing it was. And it was more than just films, it was our childhood. We grew up on those sets and kind of became the people we are today on those sets. So it's a very important part of my life, and it's very strange for me to kind of detach myself from it. It's a weird feeling. But
you're gonna set us all off again, mate.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Toronto. The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them movie is coming out, I think, in a year or so. I'm really excited, and I was wondering, how excited are you guys for the movie, and what are you looking forward to? Do you know any information we might want to know?
That's a good way of working that question in there. I don't really know.
I spoke to Joe briefly about a month or two ago, and there was rumours of background extra roles.
Really?
Yeah, here we go. There's one where he hits his head.
Shot.
Yeah. You are right, they are back in production, I think, and it is, as far as I'm aware, David Yates, David Heyman, Joe Rowling, sort of the old dream team back together, and I feel a bit jealous. Back at Leeson Studios as well. It would be nice
They've got a proper roof now.
Yes.
Yeah.
They decided to refurb it the day we left.
Yeah. On our last day ever filming, they had the bulldozers waiting outside to knock the thing down. I know. And then they built this multi-million-pound studio there, which didn't
because
have
they knew
next
we'd trash
campaign.
it if they did
true,
before us.
Yeah.
Hi guys, just want to say love you all, huge fan. If you could have picked any other career, what would you do besides the ice cream truck?
I had a lot of plans for this. I wanted.
Please give me something.
And I wanted to design hats. That was my thing. Or draw. I draw a lot. I still draw a lot, and art was a thing that I would have probably gone towards. But yeah, design hats.
You'd never guess it, would you? You'd never guess it. I like to think something creative, music maybe, or my brother asked me that. What do you think I'd do if Harry Potter wasn't a hit? Or it's only pure luck, really, that we're in these positions, and your support, obviously, over the last decade. I have no idea. Maybe I'd assist Rupert in his ice cream dreams. That does sound pretty tempting. Work for Subway?
I'd be a fireman. That'd be my dream job. If I wasn't acting, I want to be a fireman. Yes.
I'd be an adult. No, I don't know. I've never really thought about it that much.
Go on, Oliver's generic answer for this question is
it would be
always...
a geologist
let me say that.
to look at rocks.
This is Oliver. Well, I studied geography at school, so maybe someone who collects rocks for a living. Because I could tell you the difference between a sedimentary and a... Am I right?
You laugh. When your house subsides because of the rock formation of the mountain. No idea.
Okay, we probably have time for, I know I hate being that person, but 4 or 5 more questions?
Let's do a lightning round, people.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it. Quick fire, no thinking. This is dangerous.
Hi guys. Thank you for spending your Saturday night with us when I'm sure you could be doing like cooler things. I'm going to ask a very Slytherin-ish question.
Yeah.
Who is your least favorite character in the Harry Potter series?
Dobby.
And why?
I don't like the way he looks. It's just as simple as that. I respect his mission and his cause. Just don't like the way he looks. So glad, because it was an easy question for me to answer.
The Whomping Willow. That's such a nasty thing for no reason.
Hedwig. I'll tell you why. I remember on the second film, we were in the car, and we had this owl in there, and owls crap a lot. And it would flap its wings in the thing, and you just get bird mess all over the whole thing. Yeah. Egot was coming to me.
So dark.
I'm joking.
There are children in the room, I apologise.
Owls, if owls are in the room.
Yeah.
You can say anything at this point, Rupert, and we'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Probably Aragog. Disgusting creature.
If you could reverse any book or movie death, whose death would you reverse?
Hedwig, definitely.
Dobby?
I mean, I can think of one, but...
I was going to say George. Yeah. Fred. Cheers, mate. Yeah, thanks. I'm sorry, Ollie. James, Christ. I'm not dead, am I? Sorry, this is supposed to be the quick round, wasn't it?
Hi guys, since we're at FanExpo, I was wondering who would you guys cosplay as and why?
Oh God, yes, that's a good question.
I've actually got the costume at home, so I could do it. It would be Master Shake from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. If anyone doesn't know who that is, he's a floating milkshake. He's slightly warped.
What on earth are you on about?
You've never seen Aqua Teen Hunger?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's basically, so the generic thing is okay. It's basically a milkshake.
I've seen you just, you went to
I went to the Halloween party.
Yeah. You've already got the outfit.
Yeah, it's what it goes.
I would go as a Pac-Man.
Cool.
And then I'll bring these guys as the ghosts, so I'll just be...
My Little Pony. I'm quite intrigued with the whole brony thing. Yeah.
That would suit you, man.
Yeah?
I go as a giant piece of toast. I've got no idea where that came from.
That's a great answer.
Sorry.
this is actually a question to go off the previous question. What do you think of the cosplays here at FanExpo of the Harry Potter characters?
They're all really cool. As in, like, it's all very much how it should look. It's not like anyone's just got like a bit of lipstick and put a lightning scar on it. So yeah, there's certainly a big attention to detail.
There was a really good Luna, wasn't there, with the
lion's head.
Oh yeah. Where is Lionhead? She was amazing. There it is. Yeah, that was incredibly accurate.
Hi.
Hello.
My question is actually for Oliver and James. Do you ever actually feel like a big brother to Rupert?
I'd say little brother for me. That's partners in crime more than.
Yeah, but I kind of looked up to you a little bit when I was in the early days.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit.
It was more.
A little bit.
Hi. I was just wondering if you guys gave each other nicknames during all 8 films.
Not suitable for.
No, we don't. No. We had names for everybody, but they will remain buried in these. They will remain in our room of requirement. Yeah.
Very good.
Well
Jen.
said.
That's safe.
Hi, I just wanted to ask if there was any book series that you could make into a movie, what would they be?
Mr. Men?
What Mr. Man would you be?
I'll be Mr. Happy.
Or Big in Yellow. Yeah.
I can see it now. I got it. We digress. Sorry.
What's the question? A map.
If you could turn your
a map. A map.
A series of maps.
Yeah, how cool would that book? It would just be. I'd be a. Yeah.
Rubbish concept for it.
Hey, no, think about it.
You're gonna go You're gonna go into a studio to pitch an idea if you got right.
I'll pitch an idea about a map because think about it. They made it about battleships, right? So you've got a grid system. Yeah, and you're lost. I don't know.
The question was if you could turn any book series into a film.
What would it?
What would it be?
And you said a map.
Yeah. or.
So you've had your turn.
Or a phone book.
There's no narrative or plot with a map.
Yeah.
Do you understand what a series of
Think of the
books...
possibilities.
Has he been drinking? Has he been back on the...
Oh, yeah.
Check his Subway cup.
Hello, thank you so much for coming. I just wonder, when you guys have finished filming Harry Potter, did they allow you to keep any souvenir? And if they did, what do you think of them?
Legally, I wasn't given.
Yeah, I wouldn't say gave us.
Borrowed. A requirement.
I borrowed permanently a bag from the joke shop.
I borrowed the ring that Draco wore. Because it's the only thing they had spares of. Like, our wands are in the museum. They only had, like, 1 Nimbus, I think, or 2 Nimbuses. They didn't sort of make them by the 100, unfortunately. There was a running gag towards the end of the film when they actually had security checks at the gate to check your car and to make sure there was that running gag that we were just going to tie Dan up. Like, put some rope around his mouth and bind him and shove him in the boot of our car. And just, he agreed to do it. But we never got around to it, unfortunately. But, yeah. That's what I'd use the time turner for.
Rupert, how about yourself? Would you take anything from them?
I did. Yeah, I took the number 4 of Privet Drive. That was how. I'm pretty proud of that.
Okay, one last question. I know, sorry guys.
After, if you wanted to do more films after, the Harry Potter series, which films would you do and what kind of film? For example, sci-fi or horror?
I'm pretty open, really, to all different genres. Maybe a musical one day, maybe... I'm currently working on Potter on Ice, the Lycra extravaganza. I'm not, before anyone gets excited.
Advance tickets were gonna go out. Anyone else?
I'd really love to be like a proper action film.
Yeah.
Because I'm clearly an action star. But, yeah.
Your map novel.
Hey, everyone needs to know where they're going. Yeah, it's hard.
Roops, any aspirations?
No, much the same as you. I'm quite open to a lot of it. I'd like to play someone a bit darker. Maybe dye my hair, that would be cool.
Cool.
Controversial, but I think it's about time.
I think all of us will back you up and say it's not. The novelty wears off after about 6 years.
Yeah.
Of doing it.
Though I did learn to say, like, when you had your hair dyed, so I can sympathise with a lot of girls when they have their hair done and the man doesn't notice. I got used to that, so I'd come down to the pub, I'd just have my roots done.
It takes commitment.
No one said anything. It's like, but film, what would I like to do? I would say I'm actually currently reading a novel which is from Finland, which is about set in the Second World War, and it's called The Unknown Soldiers, and it's an amazing book. So I'd love to be, if they made a film with that, I'd love to be in that.
How do you say that in Finnish?
I don't know. I don't know. I say my name is James.
What's that?
Minna James.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your questions.
You too.
They're really